I hate crime. The guy in my office was a very well-known collector. He collected pounds, and he had a couple of million of them. His name was John C. Thompson. I knew that without looking at the card he dropped on my desk.
I understand that you handle confidential cases, Mr. Kent.
That's right.
Well, this concerns my daughter, Caroline.
She in some kind of trouble?
Not yet.
Oh, but you think she might be, huh?
Yes. Caroline has always been a worry to me. She's headstrong and stubborn, but...
And what has she done now?
She's been seeing a man named Sam Purdy.
The racketeer?
Yes. Naturally, I don't like it.
I don't blame you. How long has this been going on?
A few months. I've spoken to her about it, but she refuses to listen to me. Says she'll go around with anybody she pleases.
Did you speak to him?
Yes. I even offered him money.
And?
He laughed at me. Said that Caroline should be worth a lot more than I offered.
I get his angle. But, what do you want me to do, Mr. Thompson?
Well, perhaps you can make a bargain with him, or
find some other way of keeping him from your daughter.
Exactly.
I took the case. Sam Purdy was a rat, but a smart one. Dark skin, wavy black hair, white teeth that he kept showing. Gambler, racketeer, gigolo, blackmailer, or anything else that came along and had pound notes sticking to it. He had an apartment in town. I went to see him.
Well, 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 well. America's gift to Australia. What do you want? Flatfoot?
Just a friendly talk, Sam.
In that case, come in. Have yourself a chair. Make yourself comfortable.
This won't be that kind of a talk.
Oh? What's on your mind?
I've been wondering what's on yours.
I don't get it.
Caroline Thompson.
Oh. Nice kid, Caroline.
She's not your type, Sam.
It's funny. She says she likes me.
She doesn't know what you are.
She knows I've been in the rackets. I told her. She doesn't care.
Does she know about your reputation with other women?
Now, there's another funny thing. People have been trying to tell her lies about me. She doesn't believe them. She's got faith in me.
What's your angle, Sam?
What's yours?
I'll get straight to the point.
Thanks.
I want you to stay away from Caroline Thompson.
They tell me this is a free country.
I'm doing my best to keep from getting tough, Sam. I've got a proposition.
Yeah?
Find some other day more your type, and it's worth a cool 1,000.
Who's paying? Old man Thompson?
Yeah.
Well, tell him this for me, Kent. Tell him he sells his daughter cheap. Tell him I think she's worth at least 50,000?
Use your head, Sam.
Use your feet and get out of here.
Okay. First, I'll use my right hand.
You're gonna be sorry for that, Kent.
Next stop, a talk with Caroline herself. I did that by way of a telephone call and a date for coffee. She was a brunette with long, narrow green eyes set wide apart. Small, slightly tilted nose, pouting lips. Very good topography. A suntan, the color of the coffee in front of us.
I think I know why you wanted to see me, Mr. Kent.
Why?
Sam Purdy.
Yeah.
Then I'll thank you to mind your own business.
Wait a minute. I wouldn't be here if Purdy was just another guy.
I know what I'm doing, Mr. Kent.
But you don't know what Sam Purdy is. He's a racket...
I can take care of myself. And I can judge for myself. I don't need my father and a private detective to tell me what to do.
Look, Caroline.
No, you look. I'm 21. According to the law, I'm an adult.
According to your actions, you're a spoilt brat.
Goodbye, Mr. Kent.
Hold it for a minute.
Let go my arm.
After I finish.
All right, then.
I just sat there and took it. Watched her go while everybody in the coffee shop watched me. Then I went to the office, dialed her father's number, got him, reported.
So you can't do anything for me?
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson.
Very well, Mr. Kent. Thank you for trying. I'll send you a check. Goodbye.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you going to do now? Huh. Hung up. Well, it was his picnic. I didn't like the idea of Sam Purdy and Thompson's daughter going around together, but on the other hand, I didn't care very much for the dame either. So I turned my attention to other things. The day passed. There was dinner, dancing, and so forth with a certain secretary, a private one. Then home. I put my car away, started for the apartment building.
Hey, mate.
Yeah?
This Morgan Street?
The guy was 2 pounds short of a tank. The two characters with him weren't midgets either. I told him it wasn't Morgan Street, but that wasn't what he was looking for anyway.
Get him! Rough him up good! You... I'll fix you. That was from Sam Purdy. Got an answer for him? No answer, huh? Well, here's a P.S. that I almost forgot.
I crawled out of the shadows. Somehow, hands, knees, and elbows, I got to my apartment. I fell on the couch. Took a breather. Then I went to the cupboard. Had some medicine. Then I dropped onto my bed without undressing. Earlier that day, I'd decided to forget about Sam Purdy. But he'd made that impossible. Now I was out to get him. Somebody rapping on the door. 7 a.m. Okay. Who is it?
Inspector Daniels.
Daniels.
Come on, open up.
Just a minute. You're starting the day early, Inspector.
Not because I want to.
Can I make you a cup of coffee?
Haven't got time.
On the job?
Yep.
You're here to see me on business, huh?
Yep.
Uh-huh. What have I done this time?
What's somebody done to you?
Oh, my face, you mean?
If you can call it a face.
Well, you wouldn't take Hollywood by storm yourself, sweetheart. I fell down.
Who pushed you?
A trio of thugs, but that can't be why you came.
No? What's this?
Looks like a check.
Made out to you.
By Thompson.
Know him?
He was my client. This was supposed to be in payment for a job I couldn't even do.
Now, we may be getting someplace.
Yeah, maybe we are, but if you let me know what's going on. Where did you get this check?
In Thompson's pocket.
Pocket.
Yeah,
Dead?
very.
A check in the inspector's hand, made out to me by John C. Thompson. And he was dead.
Bashed. Heavy paperweight.
Where?
His own home.
How did you find out?
His daughter phoned a few hours ago. He was killed at about 4 a.m.
Any motive yet?
Looks like burglary. He was in a dressing gown. In the study he also uses as an office. Drawers in the desk are open, papers all over the floor.
You figure he surprised a burglar, huh?
Yeah. Unless you can give us another idea.
I could, and I did. I told him everything.
Sam Purdy, eh? Funny that Caroline Thompson said nothing about him.
She wouldn't. She'd figure it was a burglar, too.
I'll have Sam Purdy brought in.
Hours later, I walked into police headquarters where I saw Daniels again.
It's no good, Kent.
Why not?
An alibi. And not just an ordinary one. He was talking with 4 other fellas all night.
Huh. I bet I know who 3 of them were.
The ones who bashed you?
Check. And I can identify at least one of them.
Won't do any good. The others would have an alibi for him, too.
Well, where do we go from here?
As much as I hate to admit it, Kent, nowhere.
And that's the way it was. We both knew that Sam Purdy was the killer or had hired the one who actually pulled the dirty work, which was the same thing. I left headquarters figuring I'd go straight to Purdy. But I stopped. No, I decided to wait. Strong arm stuff wouldn't get me anywhere. So I waited. Quite a while. After a decent interval, Caroline's engagement to Purdy was announced. Still, I waited. Then, knowing something about Purdy's habit, I hired a guy, a little weasel-faced runt, Shadow Sloan.
Trailed him to Paddington, Kent.
What was he doing there?
Like you reckon, gambling?
Baccarat school?
No, poker school.
Where?
Back room in a pub. Prince Wellington.
What's the deal on it?
Well, you go up to the pub keeper, Phil Smith, see? If he knows you, and there's room for a player. And you got a couple of quid, well, he lets you in.
Thanks, Shadow. Good job.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
well-
here. 2 blue notes.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Out to the Prince Wellington. A small, old-fashioned bar, and behind it, a tall, not-so-old-fashioned barmaid.
What'll it be?
Beer. Where is everybody?
Too early, Isla.
Where's the boss?
Mr. Smith?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sleep, maybe.
Oh? I, wanted to see him about some action.
Action?
Cards. Poker.
Your beer.
Thanks.
Mr. Smith don't gamble, from what I know.
Maybe not, but I've been hearing things about a poker game.
That I wouldn't know.
Oh, well. Here's to you, sweetheart.
Cheers.
Hey, Elsie. That beer come yet?
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Smith. In the cellar.
Full quota?
Yeah. Receipts on the cash register.
Sure.
Mr. Smith,
Yeah?
my name's Larry Kent.
Oh, the American private detective.
That's right.
Elsie, wash those glasses down the bar, will you?
Huh? Oh. All right, Mr. Smith.
What do you want, Kent?
Well, I feel lucky. I'd, like to get into one of your poker games.
What poker games?
Look, I know, cop, just a private detective. I want some action. So don't tell me you don't have a back room, because I know different.
Who's been talking to you?
Fella in town. Look, all I want to do is play poker. If you don't believe me or trust me, phone the Baccarat boys in town, Abe Levy or Joe King.
Games here are pretty big. I've seen as much as 300 quid in the middle of the table.
I've played in bigger games than that.
And the blokes that play here are pretty tough.
Look, I don't want to fight, Mr. Smith. I just want to play poker.
All right. Come round 9 o'clock tonight. Side door. Knock 3 times.
I did. He was right. The players were tough. But the important thing was they played their cards from the top of the deck. Sam Purdy wasn't there the first night. I lost 20 quid. Second night, I won a few. After 6 nights, my book showed me ahead about 3 pounds. Then on the 7th night, at about 10 o'clock...
Sam Purdy.
Hello, blokes. Tonight my luck fit. Well, well.
Hi, Sam. Sitting in?
What are you doing here?
Losing my money.
How many chips you won, Sam?
I don't like one of the players.
I'm not too fond of you, either. But I'll still take your money.
Come on, Sam. You can make it a 4th.
Okay. Me 100 quid's worth.
We played for a couple of hours with the luck going one way, then another. And then one big jackpot. Raises back and forth.
All right. I'll just see that last 20, Sam. What do you got?
Routine flush. 3 to 7. Sorry.
Routine.
Then later, another big jackpot.
Full hand. Kings over 7s.
Beats my 3 6s.
And still another.
King eye straight.
Sorry. Another full hand. 4s over 6s.
Gee, I never saw such luck like this in all my life.
I didn't either. And it was just plain dumb luck, because I can spot a card shark a mile away. Besides, I sat on Sam's right, and each time he dealt, I gave the cards a Chinese cut. We had a time limit on the game, 3 a.m. When the alarm clock rang, it was the signal to finish up after that hand, regardless of who was ahead. In this case, there was only one winner, Sam Purdy.
360 quid. Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
He left, while the other two gorillas sat there, moaning.
All the rotten luck.
Never saw anything like it.
Oh, neither did I.
Oh, well, tomorrow's another day. I'm going home.
Oh, wait a minute. This deck of cards we've been using,
Yeah?
I'll just put them on the table, face down. Now I'll fan them out.
What's all this?
Pick one.
Oh, listen, a card trick after I lost 200 quid.
Now, this is more than a card trick. Go ahead, take a card, Joe. Uh-huh. Now look at it.
All right.
Now remember it. Put it back on the deck.
There.
Right. Now I'll shuffle the deck. Now cut them. Right. Now I fan them out again. Look at the backs of the cards. There. That one. Turn it over, Joe.
Why? It's the same card I took. Queen of Hearts.
I repeated the trick at least 20 times, and I always picked the right card.
Hey, looks almost like you can read the back of those cards.
Maybe I can. And maybe that's just what somebody else did.
Meaning?
Figure it out for yourselves, gentlemen. I'm going home. As I went out, I could see the two apes looking at each other. They'd lost all the money. I'd stayed out of the big pots. On the sidewalk, I found Sam Purdy. He was standing near a big cream roaster, feeling in his pockets. When he saw me, he looked up.
Keep walking, Private Eye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to slug you. But, if you're looking for your car key, it's back in the room. You must have dropped it.
Maybe I should say thanks.
That's okay. Incidentally, when do you get married?
What's it to you?
Well, I'd like to send you congratulations. It was a nice job. Got rid of her father before he could change his will, huh?
Prove it, Flatfoot.
Why should I? Nobody's paying me to.
You couldn't anyway.
Mm-hmm. Probably not. You're a smart boy, Sam.
It's what they keep telling me. Good night, Flatfoot.
He went back to the room. I walked over to my car, got in, sat down, lighted a cigarette. In the States, I'd learned two good tricks. The sleight of hand I'd shown the boys, and how to take a key off a guy's chain without him knowing it. Both paid off. Good night.